Hey, what is up guys? I am the Blender Coder and today I am going to be showing you how to use Python in Blender. This is going to be a new series for my channel and please don't be scared of Python. It's really simple and it'll make making video games so much easier on your behalf. You will thank me over and over and over again in your mind, of course. But So let's just get started. So the first thing you want to do, since it's going to be a game, switch it from Blender Render up here to Blender Game, and from default to Game Logic. This will put this text block up here and allow us to use Python. If you want to know how to use Blender, I have another playlist on my channel about how to use it. And let's just get started. Today, why did I say today? I mean, what Python is it tells whatever object that it is tied to, it tells it what to do. So let's just come down here to our, make sure we have our this cube selected, because that's what we're gonna have running the code. So we're gonna add a sensor and an always sensor, and we're going to check these three dots. So it's gonna make sure that it's always running our Python controller. So we're gonna come over here to controllers and add Python. Connect them, and then go templates, Python, and then game logic simple right there, and then change this from game logic to, let's just call it script, and make sure it's a .py for Python. Go down here to our always sensor and add in that script. Okay, so it's always going to be running this Python script. That's good. Then let's go up here to our Python script, and this portion right here that I have highlighted, I want you to delete that because it'll give us errors if we don't. So let me explain this to you. What this import BGE is doing is it is importing all the scripts that we can use from the Blender Game Engines library. It is so right here, BGE .logic .get current controller. So it's going into where we imported it from, and it's getting its logic and it's getting its current controllers, which is down here. This is our controllers. This is our controller, but not talking about the same controller here. So this is our control panel, so it's getting stuff from down here. And then own, whatever own is, wherever the script is being played. So right now it's being played inside of our cube right here, so that's who the own is. So the controller's owner, so the controller panel's owner, which is this cube, is going to be equal to own. Okay, and this def means define, and it's defining a function. So the name of the function is main, and these two parentheses are called parameters. Make sure they're there, and then we have this colon at the end of this line. So you might be wondering, how do we know when the function ends? Because you can make more than one function. Whenever you see a piece of code that is on the same indent scale as define, so you see how these ones are right here, define is right here, and then main is right here. That's how you know it ends, when there's another piece of code that's on the same indent scale as it. So this right here where it says main, don't think of it as a closing, but it's not, because it's not a closing. It's actually calling the function. It's telling the script, I want you to run this function. So we could put another def thing right here. We could put whatever we want, as long as it doesn't create a syntax error. And down here it will still just be telling it to call that function. So now that we have that out of the way, let's make sure that we spell script right with the R. Okay. And then we're going to print something to the console. So we'll go over here to Window and do toggle system console. Okay. Don't pay attention to this. This is something because I had to remake this video. So this is our system console. So pretty much if there's an error in our code, it's going to say it right here. So come over here and we're going to tell it to print something. So when we print something, it's going to just be writing it like it is right here. It's going to be writing it to the console. Let's go about right there. There we go. Okay. So inside our main function, we're going to say print, and then we're going to have two parameters, two parentheses, and then inside the parentheses we're going to have 2 quotation marks. Then inside the quotation marks we're going to write what we want to say. So make sure you have these parentheses and then quotations inside the parentheses, because that shows that we're going to be writing something. So let's just say this is running. Okay, so we're going to go over and make sure your mouse is in here, and we're going to press P to play the game. So P, and we're just going to let it sit there for a couple seconds, and press escape to get out of the game. Then we're going to check out our console. It says this is running, and see how it's here, it says here Blender game finished. That's what we want. So that's how we know our code is working. So that is it for this tutorial. Please like and subscribe, and if you have any questions at all, I will answer them. Just put them down to the comment section below, and I'll see you next episode. Bye.